रामचंद्र की जय, श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय, राधा रानी की जय। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अहोवकीयं स्तनकालकूटं जिघांसया पाययत यसाध्वी लेभे गतिं धातृचितां ततोऽन्यं कं वा दयालुं शरणं व्रजेम। नमः कमलनाभाय, नमः कमलमालिने, नमः कमलपादाय, नमस्ते कमलेक्षणे। यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तद्घं हदेवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। बोले सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, राधा रानी की जय, श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। प्रिय भक्त समुदाय, दिव्यात्माओं, महानुभाव, dearest devotees of the Supreme Lord, the Divine Souls. First let me say Radhe Radhe to each and everyone, and my pranam, my humblest appreciations to all of you. Today, before I begin the talk, the continuation of Ram Gita, we're going to chant a few lines of this beautiful bhajan, Kirtan, written by Jagat Guru Dham, Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu. Bhajuman, I'll just explain a couple of the lines so we get an idea. Those who are looking on can also benefit. So, Bhajuman mere aatho yam, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. So the first line, the saint is saying, oh my mind, Bhajuman, aatho yam. Aatho yam means 24 hours. Atho means 8, Yam means 3 hours. So Atho Yam, 24 hours. Chant the glories of the Lord, chant Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram. Nipadasharatha Nandan Shri Ram, he descended in this world in the age of Treta Yuga as the son of King Dasharath. So he is known as Dasharatha Nandan. Also his divine Shakti descended also with him, and we know her as Janak Nandini Sita, the daughter of King Janak, and Sita Ma, Mother Sita. Indra Neelamani Tanu Dutiram, Indra Neelamani Sapphire, the complexion of his body is is blue like a sapphire, like a blue sapphire. This is to help us. This color is actually divine. Lajavat koti kam chaviram. The most beautiful person in the material world is known as Kamdev, the god of love. To describe the beauty of Shri Ram, he is told to be more beautiful than the beauty of uncountable Kamdevs combined. Sukhade sukha asa mama Shri Ram. Shri Ram, my Lord Shri Ram, he is Sukh personified. The name Ram means the one who bestows anand, bliss, happiness. And he bestows that on the deserving souls. Sata Ghan, Chitta Ghan, Sukha Ghan Ram. Bhagwan is known by three names in the Vedas and the scriptures: Sat, Chit, Anand. So Sachid Anand. So he is Satghan. He is the storehouse of existence, infinite existence. Chitghan. Chit means knowledge. He is the storehouse of infinite knowledge. Or Anandaghan, Sukaghan. He is, Sukh means Anand. So he is the storehouse of Anand, bliss, happiness. Shakti Hladini Sita Bam. Mother Sita, who is his divine Shakti, she is the Hladini Shakti, the bliss potency of the Lord. Through that Sita, he remains happy all the time. Purna Brahma Purushottam Ram. He is Purna Brahma, meaning that he is supreme infinite Lord, containing all the powers. He is not different from Sri Krishna himself. And he is Purushottam. God is also known as Purush in the Vedas. Amongst Purush, Uttam, Purushottam, that among his topmost, amongst all forms. Anandahu Ananda Ram. He is the giver, he is Anand himself, and he is the giver, bestows Anand. Jivan ko, Jivan. So God is known as Atma. We, the soul, is also known as Atma. Difference, he is Paramatma, Supreme Atma, while we are just Atma. He is, the word Jeev, God is also called Jeev, but we are Anujeev, and he is Supreme Jeev. Jeev means that which is consciousness, which itself is alive and gives life to others. So he is the one who gives consciousness, life to all, and he is himself consciousness, etc. Not going to go in philosophy. Just wanted to explain briefly some of the meaning of this beautiful bhajan written by Jagat Guru Tam, Sri Kripalu Mahaprabhu. We'll sing a few lines and then we'll go back to Ram Gita. Bhaju man mere aatho yaar, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Bhaju man mere aatho yaar, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Bhaju man mere aatho Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Bhaju man mere aatho yaar, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Nip Dasharath Nandan Shri Ram. Nip Dasharath Nandan Shri Ram. जनक नंदिनी सीता इंद्रनीलमणि करदुतिरा ओ भजु मन मेरे आठोया जय राम जय राम जय जय राम लजवत कोटि काम छविराम सुख को दे सुख असमम राम सत घन चित घन सुख घन राम सत घन चित घन सुख घन राम भजु मन मेरे आठोया जय राम जय राम जय जय राम शक्ति लादिनी सीता शक्ति लादिनी सीता पूर्ण ब्रह्म पुरुषोत्तम राम पूर्ण ब्रह्म पुरुषोत्तम आनंद तेरा आनंद तेरा भजु मन मेरे राम जय राम जय जय राम जीवन को जीवन तेरा ईदहु हृदय लगावत राम जीवन को अपनावत राम भजु मन मेरे आठोया जय राम जय राम जय जय राम भजु मन मेरे आठोया जय राम जय जय राम ओ भजु मन मेरे आठोया जय राम जय जय राम भजु मन मेरे आठोया जय राम जय राम सब ईश्वर के ईश्वर राम राम समान एक बस राम नाम बड़ छोट सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। अब सावधान हो जाइए। I started to speak on the Ram Gita. जैसे मैंने कहा और आप लोग जानते भी है कि त्रेता युग में वो सुप्रीम पावर परम ब्रह्म अवतार लेके इस पृथ्वी पर आए और 11,000 वर्ष तक रहे। उस 11,000 वर्ष में एक बार सबको बुलाए, अयोध्या में, और एक प्रवचन दिया। उसी प्रवचन को राम गीता कहते हैं। As I mentioned to you, and we all know, the Supreme Brahm, Supreme Lord, in the age of Treta Yuga, descended in this world as Shri Ram, Lord Shri Ram. He stayed in the world for 11,000 years. And during the time, once only, he called everyone in Ayodhya and he gave a divine discourse. एक बार रघुनाथ बुलाए, गुरु द्विज पुरवासी सब आए. He called everyone and he gave this divine discourse lecture. And so this section of the Ramayana, Uttarkand of Ramayana, is known as Shri Raam Gita. We've been listening so far 3 days already. Today is the fourth day, fourth part. And we continue to hear what the Lord instruction He's given to all of us to the residents of Ayodhya, but to all of us. Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo Ram. Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai, Bolo Ram. Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Aakar 4 lakh 84 योनि भ्रमत यह जीव अविनाशी बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम। ये जो भगवान के वचन है, भगवान खुद बोल रहे हैं, ये प्रवचन दे रहे, उनकी खुद वचन है, तो इसमें इतना दिव्य आदि दिव्य है कि एक एक चौपाई को लेके कई दिन तक बोल सकते। This lecture, this that I'm telling you that the Lord has given, these are divine lectures. Extremely. Because Bhagavan himself is given this lecture. And so, each of these chaupai is filled with so much philosophy that we can take one chaupai and go on lecturing for days. So much philosophy is put in. I'm just given a very short, the gist, sanskrit. Otherwise, it can go on and on. Each one of these. यहाँ भगवान ने कहा आकर 4 लाख 84 योनि भ्रमत यह जीव अविनाशी। इस संसार में 84 लाख प्रकार की योनि है। In the world there are 8.4 million forms of life. 8.4 million. Different birds, animals, human beings, insects, fishes, worms, grass, tree, etc. All this is Jeev. And all this the soul rotates. So after Jeev, after 4 lakh 84 yoni, Brahmat, the soul rotates, it keeps rotating. अपने कर्म के अनुसार किस योनि में पटक जाएगा ये भगवान के हाथ में है। वो नोट कर हमारा कर्म और इसी के अनुसार फल देते हैं। कर्म करने में हम स्वतंत्र हैं। भगवान कर्म करने का अधिकार सबको देते हैं, तो स्वतंत्र है कर्म करने का, कर्म करने में, लेकिन फल भोगने में कि क्या फल मिलेगा परतंत्र है, वो भगवान के हाथ में है और हमारे कर्म के अनुसार ऐसे फल देंगे। So the soul, Atma, according to our action, it is number 1, Avinashi. Avinashi means eternal, indestructible. It cannot be destroyed in any way. Never had a beginning, will never have an end. But it keeps rotating in these 8.4 million forms of life according to its action. Look, Shri Krishna says in Gita, Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala hetu bhurmate sangosta karmani. Chapter 2, verse 47, Gita. Shri Krishna says, He gives free will to all the souls. Actually, human beings. The rest of form of life is all a bhog yoni. Only human beings can perform action. कर्म करने का अधिकार सिर्फ मनुष्य को देते हैं भगवान. He gives this right to perform action only to human beings, only to the soul that the body, this body's form, this form of yoni called human body. Every other form of life is a bhog yoni. They are only enjoying the fruits of the past action. They can't perform any action. They can't perform. But lions are killing and eating people, other animals, everything is performing action. What do you mean they don't have the right to perform action? Katum mayoyam purusha tasmat katum kurvit. Yes, animals, fishes, birds, insects, devatas, celestial gods, they all perform action. But their action do not bear fruit. उनके कर्म फल नहीं देते. The action do not bear fruits, good or bad. They only enjoy the fruits of the past action. अच्छा कर्म करेंगे तो अच्छा फल मिलेगा, बुरा कर्म करेंगे तो बुरा फल. They do good action, we do good action, we'll get good fruits. We do bad actions, we'll get bad fruits. In the human birth only. Punyena punya lokam neti papena papamu bhabhyam eva manushya lokam. Ved. The Vedas say, if we do good actions, acha karm, we'll go to heaven, swarg. We do bad actions, galat karm, we'll go to hell, narak. We do a mixture of good and bad actions, we'll get this mrityu lok, we'll come back in the world. We do neither good nor bad, we'll attain moksha, liberation. And we go beyond the desire for moksha, we attain bhakti, divine love, the highest attainment. Sirf manav dev mein, only in the human form. So yes, devatas, animals, birds, insects, fishes, etc., they perform action, but their action do not bear fruit. If a lion were to kill somebody, kill a man, eat him, मार के खा लेते एक आदमी को, the lion doesn't go to hell for that. But if we kill someone, we go to hell. So this is what is meant by bhog yoni. Purusharth. This word purusharth. पुरुषार्थ का मतलब फल देने वाला. The word purusharth means the action that bears fruits. This is only given to human beings. Only human. इसलिए देवता लोग भी भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हैं, हमें मानव देह में जन्म दीजिए. This is why even the devatas are praying and begging Bhagwan to have birth in the human form. Only in this human form. The action bears fruit. Only in the human form we can do bhakti, that which will take us beyond Maya and to Bhagavan ultimately. So, the soul is not a human being. हम लोग अपने को शरीर मानते हैं. We people, we have an ignorance. Ignorance? Yeah. Big ignorance. What is the ignorance? We have forgotten that we are the soul Atma. We have always identified with the body. Somebody asks someone, who are you? I am John. I am Mary. John? Mary? That's the name. I'm not asking what is your name. I'm asking who are you? Tum kaun ho? Oh, okay. I'm American. I'm Bharatiya. I'm Indian. I'm West Indian. I'm Trinidadian. I am Mexican. And in India also too, I am Punjabi, I am Madrasi. This is the country you belong to, the state you belong. I'm not asking which country you belong to or what state you belong to. I'm asking who are you? Oh, I'm a Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, Jain. Hindu? ये आपका धर्म है. This is your religion. I'm not asking which religion you belong to. I'm asking who are you? Oh, okay. I'm a teacher, a doctor, an engineer, a garbage man. Teacher, doctor. This is your job. Did I ask you what work you do? No. I'm asking who are you? Oh, I'm Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Brahmin, Kshatriya. This is a caste, jati. I'm not asking which jati you belong to. I'm asking who are you? Tum kaun ho? I'm a human being. Human being. By looking at us, we can see we have the body of a human being. हमारे पास मानव देह है. But this, I don't have the body of a donkey or a cat or a dog, but this body belongs to me. Whatever belongs to me cannot be me. Nobody, people say, this is my house. Does anyone say I am the house? No. In the same way, my body. So all these titles we make, when someone asks who are you, these are all titles of the body. If I am the body, then I am Indian, I am Hindu, I am a Buddhist, I am Christian, I am American, I am a doctor, Brahman. But I am not body. Then what am I? I am the soul Atma. Jivatma, Jeev. Many things. And the soul has no titles. इनके कोई उपाधि नहीं है. The soul is not a Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, is not a Bharatiya, Indian, is not American, is not a Hindu, Muslim, or Christian. These are all titles of body. Soul has no title. इनको कोई उपाधि नहीं. तो मैं आत्मा हूं. I am soul Atma. And the soul is Avinashi. Chinmatam Shri Haridansam Suksham Aksharam Avyam Krishnadinamati Prahu Jivam Jnana Gunashayam. The Vedas say the soul Atma is a fraction of God. Eternal, beginningless. Mamaivansho jivaloke jivabhuta sanatana. Gita chapter 15 verse 7, Shri Krishna says, the soul, the Jivatma, are eternal fraction, part of him, Sanatan. Eternal, beginningless. Krishna me namavehitva matmanam akhilatmanam jagadhitaya sopyat dehiva bhati mayaya. Bhagavad Mahapuran, 10th canto, 14th chapter, 55th verse. The soul, Shri Krishna is the soul of all souls. In other words, we are fractions of Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna is divine, so the soul is also divine. Gita, Shri Krishna makes it clear. Na jayate mriyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhavitava na bhuya ajo nitya shashvatoyam purano na hanyate hanyamane sharire. Gita chapter 2 verse 20, Bhagavad Gita. Shri Krishna says to Uddhava, the Jivatma, the individual soul, never takes birth, nor does it die. Nor having come into existence does it cease to be, because it is unborn, eternal and most ancient. It is not destroyed, even when the body is destroyed. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakah, na chainam kledayantyapu, na shoshayati marutah. Achedyo yamadayo ya makledyo shosha evacha nitya sarvrastharo chaloyam sanatana. Gita chapter 2 verse 23 and 24. Nainam chindanti shastrani. Shastra, इसको काट नहीं सकते. No weapon can cut the soul, Atma. Na dahati pavakah, pavak. Fire cannot burn it. Jala nahi sakte. Apaha, water, cannot wet it. Marut, the wind, cannot dry it. It is the same forever. Nitya, eternal. Nitya means Sanatan, eternal. It never changes. Vasansi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grihnati naro parani tatha sharirani vihaya jirna nyanyani sanyati navani dehi. Chapter 2 verse 22 Gita. श्री कृष्ण ने कहा, अर्जुन, जैसे कोई कपड़े पहनते हैं, सब पहनते हैं कपड़े, और उस कपड़े को निकालते फेंक देते हैं, और दूसरे कपड़े को पहनते हैं नया, इसी तरह ये जीवात्मा एक शरीर को छोड़ देते हैं, दूसरे ले लेते हैं नया. Shri Krishna says to Arjuna, just as a person takes out clothes that they have worn and discards them, and puts on other clothes that are new, in the same way, the embodied soul, the Atma, who we are, discards bodies and takes on new one. It may not be human birth. Very rare to get. I told you one night. The second night, how rare is human birth. After billions of years, the Vedas, Kathopanishad says, Sargeshu, one Sarg, one Kalp, 4,294,080,000 years, and plural, after many Kalps, we get a chance to get birth in the human form. In the meantime, we keep rotating in 8.4 million form. हम लोग कपड़े रखते हैं, कितने जोड़ी? We people keep clothes. Some people have Oh, you go to the closet, huge. How much? 20 sari, 20 suits, 50, 100, that's all. The soul, the Atma, it changes 8.4 million types of clothes. ये कपड़ा है, कपड़ा. ये शरीर. This is the clothes, we keep changing clothes, that's all. According to our action. It reminds you. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo Ram.
Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo
Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
ईश्वर अंश जीव अविनाशी चेतन अमर सहज सुख राशि. बोलो
Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
प्रगट सुतनु तव आगे सोवा जीवन नित्य के लगी तुम रोवा. बोलो
Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम. बोलो
Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Sometimes I'm given short pie from other places in the Ramayana. The one we're discussing, Akara Chari Laka Chaurasi, so I'm just using other chaupies to embellish. So here, in the Ramayana, Tulsidas ji say, Ishwara Ansha Jiva Avinashi. The Jivatma, the individual soul who we are, it's a fraction of Ishwar, Bhagavan, God. And it's Avinashi, indestructible. Again and again. Chetan, it is conscious. Amal, pure. And by nature, it is happiness, because a fraction of happiness. But it's stubborn. We don't realize that. Every moment we are suffering. Yet the soul is by nature happiness. A fraction of happiness. If you take sugar and mix it in water, a big jug of water, and you put sugar, you take a tiny drop, it tastes sweet. You take a tiny drop of water from the ocean, it tastes sweet. Salty, sorry. So by nature, the soul is Sukrasi, happiness. Gyagyo dvavaja visha nisha vaja heka bhokti bhogyata yukta anantaschatma vishwarupo yakarta tayam yada vindate brahma me tat. Shweta Shukropanishad chapter 1 verse 9. जैसे भगवान अज है, अज मतलब जिनका जन्म नहीं होता, उसको अज कहते हैं. जीव भी अज. The Vedas are saying, just as God is aj, the word aj means that which do not take birth, unborn. Aj. So Bhagwan is aj. In Vedas, Bhagwan is called aj. In the same way, the Jivatma, the individual soul, is aj, unborn, eternal. वो हमसे सीनियर नहीं है भगवान. If somebody were to ask the question, from when have you been in existence? आप कब से थे? The answer would be, I have been in existence ever since Bhagwan has been in existence. The second question, from whence Bhagwan has been in existence? Bhagwan has been in existence ever since I have been in existence. I, the soul, Atma. Third question, from whence has both you, the soul, as well as Bhagwan, been in existence? We have both been in existence even when time didn't exist. Because God created the world and creation came after time. From beginningless time. Anadi. There's no beginning. If there's a beginning, there will be an end. Three things are eternal, beginningless. Never had a beginning, will never have an end. Brahm, Bhagwan, the Supreme Lord. Jeev, the individual soul. Atma, we people. And Maya. Bhagwan's Maya. Brahm, Jeev, Maya. Three things make up the world. God, the individual soul, and Maya. Maya is also eternal, indestructible. No one can destroy Maya. Ajam ekam lohit shukla krishnam bahavi praja shujamanam sarupa ajo heko jushamanun shete jaha tenam bhukta bhoga majonya. Shweta Shutaropanishad, chapter 4, verse 5. The Vedas are saying Maya is Aja. Aja means unborn, eternal, beginningless. So, we are eternal, beginningless. So we mean the soul Atma. We are a fraction of infinite happiness, yet we are suffering every moment. Very strange. As I mentioned, if you take a tiny drop of water, you mix sugar in water and you take a tiny drop out, it will still taste sweet. If you take a tiny drop of water from the ocean, it will taste salty. How come then, we being a fraction of infinite happiness, we are sad and suffering? क्योंकि हमने अपने को भूल गया. Because we have forgotten who we are. Bas. That's all. This beautiful description in the Vedas. Dwa suparna sayuja sakhaya samanam bhriksham parigastha jate tayoranya pipalam swadat nashnam nanyu abhichakashiti. Shweta Shutaropanishad, chapter 4, verse 6. The exact translation of this Ved mantra, word by word, is given in Bhagavad Mahapuran. Bhagavad Mahapuran is translation of Vedas. Bhagavad, Ved का अर्थ है. Bhagavan Krishna says to Uddhav, Suparna vetau sadrishau sakhayau yadicchayaitou kritanidau cha vrikshe ekastayo khadati pippalana mayanukulena bhasvateritam. Bhagavad Mahapuran, 11 canto, 11 chapter, 6 verse. जो वेद कह रहे हैं यही भागवत कहते हैं, ये श्री कृष्ण उद्धव से कहते हैं. That exact thing that is said in Vedas, Shri Krishna is saying to Uddhav in Bhagavad. कि एक वृक्ष है, वृक्ष, उस वृक्ष में दो पक्षी बैठे हैं. एक पक्षी है जीवात्मा, एक पक्षी है परमात्मा. और दोनों पक्षी की स्थिति ऐसे है, एक पक्षी ने दूसरे पक्षी को पीठ किया, बहिर्मुख। एक उस पेड़ में खड़ा फल है, खड़ा। वो पक्षी उस खड़ा फल को खा रहे और दुखी है, और दूसरे पक्षी बस देखते हैं, चुपचाप बैठे। Sri Krishna is saying to Uddhav in Bhagavad Mahapurana, this is translation of the same Ved mantra, Ved is saying the same thing, that there is a tree. On the tree, two birds are sitting. One bird is Paramatma, Shri Krishna, Bhagavan, God. And one bird is Jivatma, individual soul, we people. The position of the two birds are like this. One bird is turned back to the other bird. One bird is eating the bitter fruits of the tree. The tree has fruits, but it's very bitter. So one bird is eating the bitter fruits of the tree and is suffering. The second bird looks quietly, doesn't disturb, but takes note. The tree is the world, ये संसार. वो पेड़ है संसार. और जो फल है वो है संसार के समान. Sorry. So the tree is the world, and the fruits of the tree are the things in the world, the objects and people in the world. Everything in the world. ये है फल. The two birds I mentioned, one is Jivatma, one is Paramatma. ये दो पक्षी हमारे हृदय में बैठे हैं. These two birds are sitting in our heart. The one that has turned the back, ये जो पीठ किया, ये हम है, जीवात्मा. और जो पीछे बैठे हैं, वो भगवान. The one that's turned the back, that is us, the individual soul, Jivatma. And the one sitting behind is Bhagavan. From when have we turned our backs? From beginningless time. Anadikal se peeth kiya bahirmukh. Why? Because of ignorance. We have forgotten we are the soul Atma. So we turn our backs away from God and we are looking for happiness. I told you in the lectures previous that we all want only happiness. Being a fraction of happiness, Sri Krishna, is our nature to want only happiness. But because of that ignorance of identifying with the body, we turned our backs away from Sri Krishna and we started looking for happiness in the material world, and we have been suffering from beginningless time. We have not even tasted the tiniest drop of happiness even once, even in dream. और वो सुख बस पीछे है, दूर नहीं, इतना नजदीक है, बस हमें घूमना है, बस right about turn, left about turn, कुछ और बस हो गया. And the happiness we are looking for is right close to us, right here. Both in the heart, in our heart. Bhagwan, infinite happiness is sitting right there. Sukha Ghan, we sang in the bhajan. Shri Krishna is Sukha Ghan, Ananda Ghan. Meaning, infinite happiness, infinite bliss is right here. All we have to do is make a right about turn, left about turn. So this is called Bahirmukhata. And this is called Sanmukhata. Sanmukhata means we have to surrender, complete surrender, that's all. आप सुख आप कुछ सब कुछ मिलेगा, Once we surrender to Bhagwan, once we do bhakti, we will attain that infinite happiness. We have to do bhakti. Yesterday I told we have to do bhakti, only bhakti. और कुछ नहीं करना, और कोई साधन नहीं है. There's no other sadhana that will take us free from Maya and give us divine happiness, divine bliss, God realization. Only bhakti can do that. Look, the soul by nature is a servant of Bhagwan. जो अंश है, अंशी की सेवा करते हैं. ये स्वभाव है. गौरांग महाप्रभु कहते हैं, जीवेर स्वरूप है कृष्णेर नित्य दास. Gaurang Mahaprabhu says, the soul, the Atma, who we are by nature, is a servant of Shri Krishna. What does a servant do? Seva, he serves. We have to do Shri Krishna Seva. Look, understand another way. When we want to know the meaning of a word in Sanskrit, we look for the root of that word, root, dhatu. So as I mentioned yesterday's lecture, that we have to do only bhakti. Now what does bhakti mean? So the root word of bhakti, the word bhakti is bhaj, bhaj in Sanskrit. Bhaj means seva karna, to do seva. Bhaj dhatu sevaya. So bhakti means to do seva, to serve. Seva. Who seva? Hari Guru. Whom should we serve? God and the saint, the Guru who is a true saint. There's all kind of service we can do. We do government service. Someone serves their parents, some serve husband, some serve wife, some serve children, some serve their dog. All kind of service is all service. But that's not bhakti. It is only bhakti when we serve Hari Guru, Radha Krishna, God, and the Guru who is a true saint, the true Guru. Then it is seva. Then it is bhakti. तो हमें सेवा करना, क्योंकि हम अंश है, हम सेवक है. Because we are servant, eternal servant. Jiver Swarup Hoy, Krishner Nitya Das. Nitya, the word Nitya means eternal. We are eternal servants of Shri Krishna. So we have to do seva. हमें सेवा करना. कैसे करेंगे? How are we going to do seva? ये बहुत महत्वपूर्ण सब्जेक्ट है. हमारे पास 3 चीज है जिससे हम सेवा कर सकते हैं. 3 चीज है हमारे पास: तन, मन, धन. So now the question comes, yes, okay, we have to do seva because we have to do bhakti. There are 2 things here. One is bhakti, which means seva karna, and the second thing is that we are eternal servants of Shri Krishna. What does the servant do? He serves. वो स्वामी की सेवा करते हैं. So our ultimate aim in life is to do Shri Krishna seva, Radha Rani seva, Guru seva. लेकिन कैसे करें? So we have to do seva. बस हो गया. How are we going to do seva? We have 3 things in our possession that we can do seva with: tan, man, dhan. Tan means body. ये शरीर, इसी को तन कहते हैं. So the body is called, this is the body, that is the tan. We use our body to do seva, physical seva. Dhan means wealth. Using our wealth, our money to do seva, to serve God, to serve Guru. And man means mind. Using our mind to do seva. और किसी के पास अधिक है, इसमें किसी के पास अधिक है और किसी के पास कम है या है नहीं है, इन तीनों में. And in this tree, some of these things, someone has a lot, some has wealth, a lot of wealth, some has strength, physical strength, etc., a lot of that. Some has very little wealth or no wealth at all. Some has very little wealth and strength. They are very sick. They can't do anything physically. लेकिन सबके पास मन है. But everyone has a mind. इन तीनों में सबसे प्रमुख है मन. मानस सेवा ये सबसे श्रेष्ठ है. In the tree, the most important one is the mind. Manas seva is the highest seva. This is the most important one. लेकिन ये मन महाचंचल है. अनादिकाल के इसमें भरे हैं बिगड़े हुए मन. This mind is so bad. Uncountable lifetimes of wickedness, sin, impurities, all kind of wrong things are filled in this mind. It's very difficult. Bhagavan Shri Krishna in the 6th chapter of the Gita is telling Arjuna to control the mind. First, the 6th chapter talks about doing sadhana, meditation. How to do sadhana. And one of the most important things Shri Krishna is mentioning to Arjuna, that to focus the mind. Meditate. What are you going to meditate? With the hand, feet, mouth, nose? No, manse. With the mind. Meditate on Shri Krishna. Meditate on God. एकांत में बैठ के, sitting in solitude, ekaki. We have to meditate on God. And what we meditate with the mind, focus the mind, control the mind, meditate. So Arjuna said, Chanchalami manah Krishna pramati bharavat vidham tasyam nikaham manye vayuriva sudushkaram. Chapter 6 verse 34 Gita. ये कैसे करो? ये मन इतना चंचल है. Arjuna says to Shri Krishna, Hey Krishna, how to control this mind? It is so wayward. Strong, turbulent. It is more difficult to control the mind than it is to control the wind. Vayuriva sudushkaram. वायु से भी कठिन है मन पर निग्रह करना, अपने वश में ले आना बहुत कठिन है. हाँ, श्री कृष्ण ने कहा, हाँ अर्जुन, I agree with you, Arjun. I agree 100%. Asanshaya mahabaho mano durunigraham chalam. The mind is indeed very difficult to control. Not impossible, but very difficult. Durunigraha. And this is the main one. Mana seva. What does mana seva mean? And how we can use the mind to serve Hari Guru, and how does wealth, dhan and tan, physical seva help in focusing the mind? We will hear that tomorrow. बोले सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, राधा रानी की जय, श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे। Let's all stand for Aarti. Shri Ram Aarti. बोले सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भजन हरण भाव भय कारुण भव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुण। श्री रामचंद्र
कृपालु भजन हरण भव भय दारुणम्। नवकंज लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुणम्।
संदर्प अगणित अमित छवि नव नील नीरद सुंदरम।
संदर्प अगणित अमित छवि नव नील नीरद सुंदरम्।
वच पीत मानहु परित रुचि सुचि नौमि जनक सुताभरण। वट पीत
मानहु परित रुचि सुचि नौमि जनक सुताभरण।
श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु
भजुमन हरण भव भय दारुणम्।
भजु दीन बंधु दिनेश दानव दैत्य वंश निकंदनम्।
भजु दीनबन्धु दिनेश दानव दैत्यवंश निकन्दनम्।
रघुनंदन आनंद कंद कौशल कंद दशरथ नंदनम्।
रघुनन्दन आनन्द कंद कौशल कंद दशरथ नन्दनम्।
श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु
भजुमन शरण भव भय दारुणम्।
मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उदारु अंग विभूषणम्।
मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उदार अंग विभूषणम्।
आजानु भुज शर चाप धर संग्रामजित हर दूषणम्।
आजानु भुज शर चाप धर संग्रामजित हर दूषणम्।
ओ श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भजुमन हरण भव भय दारुणम्। इति बदति तुलसी दास शंकर शेष मुनि मन रंजनम इति बदति
तुलसी दास शंकर शेष मुनि मन रंजनम
मम हृदय कंज निवास करु आदि खलदल कंजनम मम हृदय
कंज निवास करो आदि खलदल नंदनम
श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भजु मन भय भव भयदारुणम नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुणम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। राधा रानी की जय। श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। श्री कृपालु धाम की जय। श्री राधा गोविंद धाम की जय। जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री